Ladies and gentlemen, it is a universal truth that we all are granted the same 24 hours every day. The only difference between those who achieve greatness and those who merely exist lies in how they choose to use that precious gift called time. Today I stand before you to emphasize one of the most powerful yet simple habits you can adopt to set yourself on the path to success. Waking up. Morning habits are not just small actions we perform to get the day started. They are the seeds from which our success grows. How you begin your day determines the momentum for the hours that follow. The human mind is most receptive during the early hours, free from the clutter of the day's distractions. It is the time when your thoughts are fresh and your energy is untainted by external pressures or stress. By cultivating positive morning habits, you are laying a strong foundation for the rest of the day. These habits are not about checking off tasks on a to-do list. They are about conditioning your mind and body to perform at their highest levels. Imagine starting each morning with a moment of reflection or gratitude, followed by some physical activity or mental exercise. These are not just tasks, they are tools that sharpen your focus, boost your energy, and prime you for success. A morning routine built around positive habits is like a series of small victories that accumulate over time. Whether it's reading, writing, exercising, or meditating, each of these actions creates a ripple effect, triggering a sense of accomplishment that drives you to achieve more throughout the day. As your mind becomes trained to begin each day with purpose, you build a rhythm that carries you through the challenges and opportunities that come your way. Moreover, morning habits have the power to influence the way you approach life in general. They shape your mindset, establishing discipline, resilience, and the belief that success starts with a decision. The decision you make in the morning, the choice to rise early, to start with a clear intention, and to follow through with consistency are decisions that ultimately determine how much progress you will make in life. Each morning habit, no matter how small, reinforces your commitment to your larger vision and goal. Through this consistency, you build not just momentum, but a character that thrives on action and progress. The mindset of champions is not an accident. It is a deliberate creation, a result of consistent mental conditioning, and a product of daily choices that shape not just their actions, but their entire approach to life. Champions are not simply those who excel in their fields. They are individuals who possess an inner drive and focus that propels them to greatness regardless of the circumstances they face. Their success is born not out of luck or talent alone, but from the mental framework they cultivate every single day. A champion's mindset begins with the belief that they can and will achieve their goals no matter the challenges. It is rooted in unwavering confidence. But this confidence is not blind or arrogant. It is built upon a foundation of self-awareness and competence. Champions understand that they are capable of extraordinary feats because they have put in the work, honed their skills, and developed the habits that lead to success. This belief in themselves, this internal conviction, fuels their determination to push forward, even when things seem impossible. A champion's mindset also involves a deep understanding of discipline. While many people dream of success, champions recognize that success is not an event, but a process. It requires consistency, routine, and the ability to stay focused, even when the allure of distractions is strong. For champions, discipline is not about following rigid rules. It's about creating habits that serve their highest goals. Whether it's waking up early, practicing their craft, or continually improving their mindset, they prioritize actions that align with their long-term vision over temporary pleasures or comforts. Moreover, champions view setbacks and failures not as signs of defeat, but as opportunities for growth. A setback is simply a part of the journey, not the end of it. They understand that failure is inevitable, but it is not final. What defines a champion is their ability to learn from failure, to bounce back stronger and smarter, And they don't dwell on mistakes, but instead they extract lessons, refine their strategies, and return with even more determination. Their resilience is not just about overcoming obstacles, but about using those obstacles as fuel to propel them to greater heights. In addition to resilience, a champion's mindset involves an intense focus on continuous improvement. Champions never settle. They are driven by a thirst for mastery and perfection. They never rest on their laurels or become complacent with their current success. Instead, they constantly seek ways to improve, to evolve, and to expand their limits, whether it's learning a new skill, refining an existing one, or developing a stronger mental attitude. The pursuit of excellence is endless for them. This relentless drive ensures that they are always moving forward, always striving to become the best version of themselves. Equally important, champions possess a mindset of abundance. They do not see success as a finite resource, but rather as something that can be shared, cultivated, and expanded. Their victories do not diminish the possibility of others achieving greatness. They believe that there is enough success, opportunity, and fulfillment for everyone. This abundance mentality fosters collaboration, encourages support, and strengthens the collective effort. Champions are not only motivated by personal success, but are driven by the desire to contribute to the success of those around them. Finally, the mindset of champions is rooted in the power of vision. They see their goals clearly, visualize their future success, and remain unwavering in their pursuit of that vision. Their vision serves as their compass, guiding them through the toughest challenges and keeping them aligned with their purpose. It is this vision that drives their relentless pursuit of excellence and ensures they never lose sight of their ultimate objectives. The clarity of their vision, combined with the strength of their mindset, creates a powerful force that propels them forward no matter the obstacles. Productivity is often seen as the ability to accomplish tasks quickly and efficiently, but true productivity goes far beyond simply completing tasks. It is about creating a system that maximizes the use of your time, energy, and focus, so that every action you take is aligned with your most important goals. When approached with the right mindset and strategies, productivity becomes an amplifier for success. It is not just about getting more done. It's about getting more of the right things done with greater impact and less effort. At the core of productivity amplification lies the principle of intentionality. It's about choosing what truly matters and dedicating your resources, time, energy, and attention only to those tasks. Most people find themselves caught up in the trap of busyness, constantly jumping from one task to another without considering its true value or relevance to their long-term objectives. But productivity amplification requires a conscious decision to prioritize the most important activity. By aligning your efforts with your most significant goals, you ensure that each step you take contributes to a larger purpose. One of the most powerful ways to amplify productivity is to eliminate unnecessary distractions. In today's world, distractions are everywhere. Emails, social media, phone notifications, these constant interruptions fragment our attention and reduce our ability to work at peak levels. Productivity is amplified when you create an environment that minimizes these distractions. Whether it's turning off your phone, setting specific times for checking emails, or creating a designated space for focused work, reducing distractions helps to preserve your mental energy and allows you to immerse yourself completely in the task at hand. This level of focus accelerates progress and enhances the quality of your work. Another crucial element of productivity amplification is mastering the art of time management. The most successful individuals understand that time is the most finite resource they have, and they treat it with the utmost respect. Productivity is not just about how much time you spend on a task, but how you use that time. Techniques such as time blocking help you maintain focus and avoid procrastination. Additionally, incorporating the 80/20 principle or Pareto principle into your approach can significantly boost productivity. This principle suggests that 80% of your results come from 20% of your efforts. By identifying the tasks that yield the greatest results and focusing most of your energy on them, you can achieve more in less time. The ability to delegate is another key factor in amplifying productivity. Recognizing that you cannot and should not do everything yourself is essential for long-term success. Champions of productivity know when to delegate tasks that are either outside their expertise or can be handled more efficiently by others. This allows them to conserve their energy for the high-leverage activities that only they can do. Whether it's delegating work to a team member or outsourcing a task, delegation ensures that time and resources are utilized in the most effective way possible. Building a routine that includes both work and recovery is vital for sustained productivity. The concept of productive rest is often overlooked, but it is an essential part of amplifying productivity. High levels of output can only be sustained when there is adequate time for rest, recovery, and rejuvenation. This balance helps to maintain peak mental and physical performance over the long haul. Incorporating regular breaks, practicing mindfulness, and engaging in physical exercise are all powerful ways to refresh your mind and body, ensuring that you remain at your best when it's time to work. Finally, productivity amplification is about creating a positive feedback loop. As you become more efficient and intentional with your time, you begin to accomplish more, which in turn boosts your confidence and motivation. This sense of accomplishment fuels your desire to continue working towards your goals with greater focus and energy. Each success builds on the last, creating momentum that propels you forward, ensuring that you continue to perform at your highest level. The more you align your daily actions with your purpose, eliminate distractions, and prioritize your tasks, the more you amplify your productivity and create a life of fulfillment and success. Time is often referred to as the most valuable resource we have. Unlike money, which can be earned, saved, or even replenished, time is finite. Once a moment passes, it is gone forever, never to return. Understanding the true value of time is the first step in unlocking the potential for growth, success, and fulfillment. It is essential to recognize that time is not just a measurement of hours, minutes, and seconds, but a fundamental building block that shapes our lives, our relationships, and our accomplishments. At its core, the value of time lies in its ability to shape the direction of our lives. Every decision we make, every action we take, and every moment we experience is influenced by how we spend our time. It's easy to take time for granted, allowing it to slip away in insignificant moments of distraction, procrastination, or idle activities. But every hour wasted is an hour we can never get back, and this realization should compel us to think deeply about how we use the time available to us. The value of time is not just in what we accomplish during it, but in how we invest it in the things that matter most. Many people fall into the trap of thinking that time spent on work is the only valuable use of time, but this is a narrow perspective. Time spent nurturing relationships, cultivating personal growth, and investing in health and well-being is just as valuable. These moments build the foundation for a fulfilling life and create the long-lasting experiences and memories that define our happiness. When we recognize that time spent on personal development, relationships, and self-care is just as important as professional success, we can achieve a more balanced and meaningful life. Another key aspect of the value of time is its role in creating momentum. Time, when used wisely, builds upon itself. Every small step taken today contributes to a larger result in the future. Just as compound interest works in finance, small, consistent actions over time lead to significant progress. Whether it's learning a new skill, investing in a new project, or taking care of our health, the time we invest in consistent, purposeful activities compounds to create results that far outweigh the initial effort. The key is to approach time with intention and to focus on long-term growth rather than instant gratification. Time also holds value in the sense of opportunity. Each moment represents a chance to make progress toward our goals. When we are mindful of how we spend our time, we begin to see the countless opportunities that exist around us. By investing time in activities that align with our goals and values, we open doors to new experiences, relationships, and possibilities that might otherwise remain closed. Opportunities are not always obvious, and many of them come in the form of seemingly small actions that over time make a significant difference. The value of time is deeply connected to the concept of prioritization. In a world filled with distractions and competing demands, the ability to prioritize how we spend our time is essential for success. By learning to focus on what truly matters, we can ensure that our time is spent on the things that align with our long-term vision. Effective time management isn't about cramming as many tasks as possible into each day. It's about making conscious decisions to spend time on activities that will bring us closer to our desired outcome. Lastly, time is valuable because it offers us the ability to create, to innovate, and to contribute to the world around us. Each moment we have is an opportunity to add value, to create something new, to make a difference, or to improve the lives of others. Whether through our work, our relationships, or our passions, the time we invest in contributing to the world can leave a lasting impact. This sense of purpose and contribution further enhances the value of time, making it not just a fleeting resource, but a tool for creating lasting legacies. When we truly understand the value of time, we begin to see it as the most precious resource we have. It is not a commodity to be wasted, but a powerful force that, when used intentionally, can shape our lives and lead us to success, fulfillment, and purpose. Recognizing its value helps us to live with greater awareness, to prioritize what truly matters, and to invest our time in ways that align with our vision for the future. The ability to seize control of the day is one of the most transformative practices you can adopt in your life. It's a practice that begins with intention, mindset, and a commitment to mastery over your own time and actions. Every morning provides a fresh opportunity, a blank canvas, so to speak, that allows you to take charge of your day before the demands of the world impose themselves. By establishing control over how you spend your time, energy, and focus, you set the stage for not only a productive day, but for a life lived with purpose and clarity. The first step in seizing control of the day is taking responsibility. It may sound simple, but the power in this statement cannot be overstated. Responsibility means understanding that your choices, your habits, and your actions are the primary drivers of your daily experiences. The notion that external circumstances or other people have control over your day is a fallacy. While we cannot always control what happens to us, we have the ability to decide how we respond. Seizing control begins with a conscious decision to take ownership of your time and your actions rather than being at the mercy of outside forces. Once you embrace responsibility, the next crucial element is setting clear intentions for the day. Without clear intentions, it's easy to drift aimlessly, allowing the day to unfold without direction. This lack of focus can lead to a sense of dissatisfaction as we find ourselves simply reacting to events as they occur. By setting specific, meaningful intentions in the morning, you create a roadmap for the day that helps keep you aligned with your goals. This could be as simple as deciding to tackle a particular project or prioritizing certain relationships, but the key is to be intentional. When you take control of your intentions, you take control of the energy that fuels your actions. Moreover, the act of planning plays a significant role in asserting control over your day. The most successful individuals know that preparation is key. Without a plan, even the most well-intentioned efforts can be scattered and ineffective. Planning involves more than just writing down a to-do list. It's about strategically thinking through your priorities and allocating time to the activities that align with your long-term goals. The discipline of planning allows you to control not only the day, but also your energy. By ensuring that your tasks are well structured and your time is used efficiently, you free yourself from unnecessary stress and distractions. empowering you to focus on what truly matters. However, even the best plans can be thwarted by distractions if we're not mindful. In order to truly seize control of your day, you must guard your focus. Distractions are a constant threat, whether they come from technology, other people, or even your own wandering mind. But if you want to master your day, you must develop the ability to eliminate or minimize distractions. This requires discipline as well as a willingness to set boundaries. It may mean turning off notifications, setting aside time for deep work, or communicating clearly with others about when you are available and when you are not. By protecting your focus, you ensure that you can dedicate your full attention to the tasks at hand. Another essential component of seizing the day is maintaining a high level of energy. Our ability to stay productive and focused is deeply tied to how well we take care of our physical and mental health. A healthy body and mind give us the strength to carry out our plans, stay disciplined, and perform at our best. Building habits that support your energy, such as regular exercise, healthy eating, and sufficient sleep, ensures that you can sustain your focus and momentum throughout the day. Without this foundation of health, even the most well-organized day can feel exhausting and unproductive. Finally, seizing control of the day requires a commitment to perseverance and adaptability. Not every day will go as planned, and the ability to adapt when challenges arise is essential. Instead of becoming discouraged or frustrated by obstacles, those who take control of their day view challenges as opportunities to learn and grow. They are resilient, bouncing back from setbacks with even more determination. The key is to maintain a positive mindset and a forward-focused approach no matter what difficulties you may encounter. Every moment of resistance is another chance to reinforce your commitment to seizing the day. When you embrace the power of intention, focus, planning, discipline, and resilience, you claim ownership over your life. By taking control of each day, you set yourself on a path toward greater success, fulfillment, and personal growth. The ripple effect is a powerful and often underestimated phenomenon that plays a significant role in shaping the outcomes of our lives. It refers to the way small actions, decisions, and behaviors have far-reaching consequences, much like the ripples formed when a stone is thrown into a pond. What starts as a single, seemingly insignificant event can expand outward, influencing not just the immediate surroundings, but often reaching further than we might expect. Understanding the ripple effect is essential for harnessing the power of our actions, as it teaches us that even the smallest choices can create lasting change. At its core, the ripple effect emphasizes the interconnectedness of all things. Every action, no matter how small, sends ripples into the world. For example, when you choose to be kind to someone, that kindness doesn't just affect the person on the receiving end, it also influences others who witness the act, creating a chain of goodwill. The same applies to negative actions. An act of anger or hostility may provoke a reaction in someone else, which in turn may influence the people they interact with. The ripples continue, and over time, these small acts compound, creating a larger impact than we might have initially realized. This principle applies not only to our personal interactions, but also to our professional and creative endeavors. Every project, idea, or effort we put into the world has the potential to affect others in ways we cannot always foresee. A single idea that you share with a colleague, a piece of advice offered to a friend, or a moment of leadership can spark a chain reaction that leads to significant changes. In a professional setting, one person's innovation or initiative can inspire an entire team, organization, or even industry. In the same way, a single act of bravery or decision to take a risk can lead to groundbreaking achievements that have far-reaching effects. The ripple effect also plays a critical role in personal growth. The habits we build and the small choices we make each day accumulate over time, shaping who we become and the trajectory of our lives. A commitment to personal development, for instance, can have a profound impact not only on your own life, but also on those around you. By reading daily, practicing gratitude, or exercising regularly, you create positive habits that affect your mindset, energy levels, and productivity. These improvements can influence your interactions with others, inspiring them to adopt similar habits, thus creating a ripple of positive change in your social and professional circles. Over time, this ripple expands, enhancing your relationships, opportunities, and overall success. Similarly, when you take responsibility for your actions and choose to lead with integrity, the ripple effect extends far beyond the immediate consequences. Your actions serve as an example to others, whether in a leadership position or within your family and community. People notice when you consistently live by your values, and this encourages them to do the same. By demonstrating qualities such as honesty, accountability, and perseverance, you contribute to a culture of excellence that influences those around you to rise to a higher standard. These positive ripples help build trust, respect, and collaboration, fostering an environment where everyone benefits from the collective growth and success. However, the ripple effect is not limited to positive outcomes. Negative behaviors, attitudes, and decisions also send out ripples that can have a damaging impact. For instance, when a leader acts in a way that undermines trust or spreads negativity, it doesn't just affect the immediate team members, it can create a toxic atmosphere that permeates throughout the organization. Similarly, negative self-talk, procrastination, or unhealthy habits, when repeated consistently, can create a pattern of stagnation or decline in one's personal life, influencing not only your own well-being, but also the people you interact with. The true power of the ripple effect lies in its potential for positive change. Every small, deliberate action you take today can create a chain of events that propels you toward success, fulfillment, and personal growth. By being mindful of the impact of your actions, you have the ability to create ripples that extend far beyond your immediate environment, influencing others in profound and transformative ways. The key is to understand that your choices matter, and that with each decision you are creating a wave of influence that has the power to shape the world around you. In conclusion, the power to control our day, amplify our productivity, and understand the ripple effect lies within our grasp. By taking responsibility for our time and actions, we align ourselves with our goals and create a positive momentum that leads to success. Small, intentional actions can have far-reaching impacts, influencing not only our own lives, but also the lives of others. Through focus, discipline, and intentionality, we can harness the potential of each moment, transforming the ordinary into extraordinary. When we seize control of our day, we set the stage for a life filled with growth, purpose, and lasting success.